Nigeria continues to grapple with persistent wave of killings and abductions that has evolved into one of the country's most pressing security and humanitarian challenges. The crisis, driven largely by banditry, insurgency, communal conflict, and criminal kidnapping networks, has affected nearly every region, with the northern and central part experiencing worst impact. The rise in violent attacks has led to the loss of thousands of lives, displacement of communities, closures of schools, and disruption of economic activities. Armed groups, including bandit gangs, ISWAP, remnants of Boko Haram, and various militias factions, have intensified attacks on villages, highways, worship centers, farmlands, and schools. Kidnapping for ransom has grown into sophisticated criminal enterprise targeting both rural and urban populations. In many communities, residents live under constant fear as security forces struggle to contain the expanding threat. Northwestern states such as Zamfara, Katsina, Kaduna, Sokoto, and Kebbi remain hotspot. These groups frequently attack schools, resulting in mass adoptions of children and the shutdown of many learning centers. However, many Nigerians condemn the killings and adoption, calling the Tinubu-led government to take fierce stand against insurgency and banditry activities in the country.
It has been our experience. We have been facing this in Zamfara state for a long time, and it's really devastating, unprecedented, and unbecoming. Everyday killings, everyday kidnapping, everyday, displacement of people, everyday putting people into embarrassment. Farmers and villagers in the rural areas are leaving their homes, running to where they feel safe. We are not happy. The government, according to the Constitution, shall protect life and properties of everybody. But we have not been seeing this.
Talking about this killing of Nigeria, I think we have to say something about our government. They should rise up and fight over it so that there will be peace in the country. The security personnel should stand up and do their work now. Because if they do their work properly, it's not happen like that.
It's always mind-blowing that during the times where elections are coming up, that is when, these insecurities are on an increase. But however, I see complicities in all of these, because if, some individual sincerity are being attributed in all of these, I think, the issue of security would have, be tackled to a greater extent.
Well, to me, I would say this is more like a repeat of 2014 and 2015. More of the politicians using us as chessboards just for their political ambition. But I'm calling upon all forward-thinking Nigerians, regardless of our religion, regardless of our ethnicity, that we should come up together as one to form a formidable team. It's about time we do away with our sentiment, regardless of you are Igbo, I'm Hausa, you are Fulani, or you are Ibibio. We should come up together, and in a very reasonable democratic country, the president should have resigned, the Senate president should have resigned. Sorry, I'm going to use this by calling the so-called service chiefs, because they are not servicing anything. I'm a Northernand, and I don't have that belief of the North that America are coming in to expose and to explore our national resources.
This lack of sustainable living and dividends of democracy and fundamental human rights lead and worse leadership, worse managing. That's what lead to the genocide going on in Jos. Jos supposed to be state of peace and tourism, but it's stuck now as a volatile state. Sir Donald Trump, President of Nigeria, United States of America, I pray to be in his shoe. I really appreciate it for him to willing to come to Nigeria. But he should not come to Nigeria and do jamboree. He should not take Aso Rock voice serious. it should take the voices of the people that knows the caricature, background, and current state of nation of Nigeria serious.